Hey, welcome to SportAches. Here with your host, Knoon, Smoking the Bean.
What's
It's
happening?
episode 12, and we're back.
What's popping?
Season 2,
Season
episode
two.
1. The fuck is you talking about?
2.
Season 2, episode 2, bro. Come on. Come on now.
We got mics and shit now. Kano got Travis Scott clothes.
Oh,
We've been through this. Oh, showing off the drip.
But the budget got a little bigger, bro. That's all I got. The budget got a little bigger.
Yeah, our network.
Gotta get that money
We're
now.
starting to cash out.
yeah.
Facts.
Let's get that money now.
All right, let's get into the topics.
Man,
So-
busy 3 days in sports, man. For shit show.
Let's just first let's touch upon the NCAA Championship. Both of them finished.
Donovan
Uh,
Mitchell, little brother. Woo.
Davian Mitchell. Well,
Yeah.
let's just start by saying we all got the picks wrong for the men.
Yeah.
Just like the rest of the
Than
world.
Everybody else.
Just like the rest of the
And
world.
Baylor did not even have. They didn't even go down once in that game. They were just dominating from the
Yeah,
get.
it was off rip dominant.
They were just unbelievably powerful, and they were just way stronger. They just looked like grown men playing against children.
Been
out there.
hitting the weight room a bit more.
With the football, team,
Facts.
they hit the weight room heavy. What? Those guys.
I forgot
oh.
dude's name. The power forward. He was like running up for the Naismith.
I think it might have been Vincent. It was something like that. I think it started with a V. But I definitely know who you're talking about. He was killing them on the offensive glass. I think he had
Yeah,
7
but every loose ball, it was
offensive
he
rebounds.
was there.
Yeah, he was going after.
I
every
mean,
rebound.
he almost went to the league last year, but he chose to come back, and I mean, he ran it up.
It's vital.
Yeah, vital. But I mean, it was like a
Finished
team.
with 11 rebounds.
Jared Butler played well too. Like he was really hitting shots.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
nice.
he also won tournament MVP or whatever.
I mean, but let's call it what it was. Jalen Suggs did look like the best player on the floor last night.
He was the best player on the floor. He started getting that shot popping off in the second half too.
Yeah.
Finished with 22 points.
But he's like a player when he gets into like how Jason Tatum was when he gets into a situation with shooters and more spacing, it's over.
Yeah, for sure. If he falls in the lottery and the Knicks end up, if he falls late in the lottery, which I highly doubt, and the Knicks
We might have to move
also,
up.
That'd be awesome.
if the Knicks could end up with a lottery pick if we lose our play-in game. So
Which I don't want to have because I do want the playoff experience.
yeah, of course I want the playoff experience, but it's really a win-win scenario. To be honest, and the Mavericks are also playing in the play-in game, so we could potentially have 2 lottery picks, but I wouldn't bank on it. But yeah, I definitely want to move up in this year's draft. It's a pretty thick draft as far as talent, but definitely a little bit more top heavy, as drafts tend to be.
Also, the women's championship was pretty good too. Stanford
Yeah,
won it.
game. Arizona fought
Yeah,
back,
1-point game.
came up short. I do believe that
That was
Gary was fouled at the end of the game, and they should have.
There are 2
probably
things.
won.
One, she should have get the ball up way earlier. Like she waited.
Yeah,
got
she was
trapped.
doing way too much on
But-
that last.
That's her team, though.
She's like top 5 in the nation in scoring, or like top 3 or some shit. She
She had to
averages
take
30,
Page out of Braun's book.
right? But she was playing well, so I could understand her shooting.
Yeah, but it was a bad shot.
Yeah, facts.
It's a foul.
That's another situation where like
Yeah,
she-
but
That's
do
not even
you
like a
do you
question
want
where
to
she got
see
hit. Hey,
do you want to see a foul called on the last play?
yeah.
Especially
But
from
that's
the
another
jump shot.
that's
it
another
happens. It happens all the time.
no, hold on.
Not jump shots.
Hold on.
Yes.
When Baylor's woman was in the tournament and I forgot who they played. Oh, they played UConn. They lost off a non-call, so it's the same thing. It might have been
Because
Baylor. No.
Yeah, I
It
prefer
doesn't
not
make sense.
seeing. I prefer not seeing them call.
I mean, if it's blatant, it's blatant. You have to, but you can't always do.
yeah. Like last
would've
night
made the shot,
when
but
Reggie
it
Bullock
wasn't like-
fouled
They didn't hit her too. She would've
Yeah,
made
when
the
facts.
Reggie
shot.
Bullock fouled Jeff Green last night. on the last
That's
possession.
that's another situation where it's like Aaron McDonald was the best player on the floor, but Stanford was a better team. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could just tell watching the game.
Yeah, I don't know. It was. I mean, it was a 1-point game, so.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though. Like,
yeah.
Like Suggs is the best player in the court, but nigga.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was the same thing in both games. The best player on the floor didn't win, but we played. You just mentioned we played the Nets last night.
Mm-hmm. That was a great game.
We had a little disagreement in the green room earlier about who should have took the last shot. I said D Rose or IQ just for like their play style, like dribble pull ups is.
Yeah, I feel like D Rose should have been in during the stretch, but Peyton did have some clutch.
Especially he has experience.
Yeah, he definitely has experience.
I'm not mad at Randall.
That's obviously what I said.
I'm not mad at Randall taking the shot. I'm more mad at them giving the ball to Randall so deep outside. Like
I feel
no play
he could have. I feel like he could have took like an extra dribble in or something. But I'm still not mad at the shot. He's been cash from that 18 to 15 foot range.
But that shows how good Kyrie is. We were playing him perfectly, and he finished with 40.
40. Yeah, we were playing some of our best defense on him.
And
he was finishing over double teams left-handed, throwing over Taj.
We were trapping him at half court, and they wasn't hitting shots. When James Harden, who just found out was out for 10 games, and KD comes back,
it's not 10 games. He's gonna be reevaluated in 10 days.
You can't do that no more. You can't.
Of course not. Forget it. That's why this is the best big three ever assembled. It's the most offensively talented big three of all time.
Easily. I don't know though,
because it's not even gonna be a fun playoffs. I'm just like, the Nets swept the team.
Yeah, they're just gonna.
If
they're healthy, hold on, gonna beat them.
Hold on. Me and Robert have 20 against the field. He has the Nets. I have the rest of the league.
We talked about this in the last episode.
Do you want some of that action?
If they have at least 2 of the big 3, they're fine.
Knoon, you want some of that?
I mean,
if they're healthy, if they're healthy, is there a stipulation on health?
We could talk later.
Like, is it voided off if there's an injury?
We didn't think about that, but we could talk later.
Because I'm not gonna put my money on Kyrie versus the field alone.
Yeah.
Kyrie and Aldridge and Blake Griffin trash. I mean, they beat us, but trash.
Well, at times,
exactly. They could still beat a playoff.
They'll still make noise. OD.
Randall played amazing last night, but you could tell like the wear and tear him playing.
RJ was playing amazing last night.
Both.
They weren't giving him no looks in the beginning, in the first half. In the second half, he finishes. He goes crazy. 4-6 from 3. His shot's falling. He's doing his thing. He's mad about Edwards. First things first. Another thing, Anthony Edwards, you're nothing. You're a peon. You're a peon. Don't ever talk about RJ again in your life. I'll say that right now. I'll say it to Anthony Edwards to his face. I will smack that man in his face.
Edwards K.
Like, compare the stats. RJ shooting way better than you. Are you crazy?
Bro,
are you crazy?
Yeah, he's a positive on a playoff team, and you're playing for the worst. You're playing for the worst team in the NBA.
Bum ass Nick.
He has like the lowest plus minus in the league.
How about this?
Hold on.
Wait. Last thing. Whoa. Like, Anthony Edwards is bashing my franchise player. I can't just finish at that. This could be a clip too. How do the Rockets lose 20 games in a row and the Timberwolves still have a worse record? Anthony Edwards. Clearly, we could just leave you with the ball all day and nothing's going to happen, right, brother?
Yeah, all day.
Leave you with the ball. And you have all-stars on your team. I did a number 2 option with just Julius. So you got Cat, you got D. Shut up, rookie. Shut up, bro. Shut up, whack-ass. Georgia bum. Whack-ass player. LaMelo was the rookie of the year. Remember that. Bum. Bum.
Probably had the dunk of the
football
decade.
player.
When y'all are done.
Whack.
No, but just to wrap up the last subject. I feel like RJ should have got the last shot. Just because he did have it going in the second half.
Experience-wise too.
Yeah,
experience is big. Obviously, he's gonna have
franchise player.
Anybody. I think they should have just found the open shooter and just got a shot off. What was that?
Even
because last game we didn't get the ball into Randall, and then we lost against the Wolves. So they were force feeding Randall.
But I still enjoyed that one more because like we lost on a foul. There was a no call foul.
Even Burks Even Burks should have hit it. He hit the 3
Yeah,
play
like,
before.
Yeah, Burks did hit the 3 to tie.
Well,
I would like to see Burks.
I bet
shoot
you
it.
I bet you the Knicks destroy the Wolves the next time we play them too. I
Before
We
guarantee.
need to get better in these close situational games. That was our number one issue under Fizdale. We were melting down the stretch of all these games, and he had no idea what to do.
Oh,
We
hold on.
need consistency down the stretch.
Hold on. Look, wait for the camera to come back on me. Which camera I got to say this into? It doesn't matter. That whole Edwards talk didn't reflect me. That's them two, not me.
Fuck Anthony
too.
Edwards. You condone him talking shit about RJ Barrett? Fuck him.
Our best player? What do you mean? That doesn't have anything to do with you. That has everything to do with you.
Bro, he should.
Oh, the meetings is in there.
He's our franchise superstar.
He should feel like that as a NBA talent, but neither here nor there.
You should feel like we should leave RJ Barrett. What are you talking about? You should never say that about anybody. Nonetheless, there's a franchise young star. That was so disrespectful. Like I hope that the next time they play, that RJ elbows him in the face. Like I want them to scrap. Like they have to scrap.
Okay,
fucking smoke.
Okay, and also in basketball, Jrue Holiday got paid 4 for 160.
Sheesh. I love it. I mean,
Shout
I
out
hate
to him.
it. I mean, I love it for him.
Honestly,
If I was a Milwaukee fan, I am absolutely
for the universe, bro. You can't be mad at it too, because he donated like his bubble salary and this year's salary.
Yeah.
So
it came back full circle.
It was like the rest of the bubble salary. It was like what, like $1 mil, $2 mil?
Nah, it was like they calculated it was like $5 million.
I mean, I'm not trying to bash it like, oh,
Bro,
like,
give me
but
$5 million.
It's still great. It's still
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
I support it. But as a Milwaukee fan,
yeah.
you just gave out Kawhi PG superstar top 10 money to Jrue.
Everybody,
your third option Holiday.
both of y'all know how much of a fan I am of him.
He's a great player. I love
Nah,
him.
he should have got his just due a long time ago.
He is the top.
But,
he's a top 40, 50 player in the league.
Yeah.
But 40,
I mean, obviously
40 mil a year.
he's getting top 5 money right now, which is kind of crazy. But, right?
Yeah, I think Milwaukee just has to overpay to keep guys there.
Yeah.
It's not a desirable franchise by any means.
Yeah.
Other than playing with Giannis.
But you know what's crazy? They could have given that to anybody else, but they kind of realized what they lost when they dropped Brogdon. So.
Yeah, no, that's when the whole championship window exited Milwaukee.
Yeah. There was a list of the top 25 players that RJ didn't make.
That is another.
25
they're
young
just
players.
adding so much fuel to the fire.
Wait, before we enter that, can we just all go through real quick? Okay, Rob. So you think Jrue Holiday? As a Milwaukee fan, are you happy or not happy with that deal?
Obviously, if you're a Milwaukee fan, you're not happy with overpaying him.
Derek,
you should be happy you keep him, because if he walked, you guys are fucked because you just traded away.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you'd be having a humongous hole.
So you have to do whatever you can
just
to
re-sign Brogdon when you coulda.
And it's also an incentivized. I believe there is incentives because it said worth up to 160. So I don't think you're paying the full 40 a year.
Yeah, probably paying like 38 a year.
Yo, so on the top.
No, I'm saying it's probably like gonna be around 35-ish a year, and unless he reaches those incentives, if he makes the All-Star game or whatever.
The list of top 25 players, RJ didn't make it, but that's his fuel to the fire. He shouldn't care what people think. I mean, obviously that might fuck up his money eventually, but right now that should just be like, yo, I'm gonna go kill everybody.
Yeah, they're adding fuel to the fire. He already had a whole flame lit under him after not making at least all-rookie second team, despite being one of like 6 players or whatever.
Like LeBron, Luka, Carmelo numbers.
Those are the names.
He's like 1,500 points, 700 rebounds, 300 assists, something like that.
Under the age of 20 or some shit like that.
Yeah, so they snubbed him. They snubbed him from that, and now they're trying to snub him from the 25th top 25 player list. They have Jared Allen, Lonzo
Ranking
Ball,
by future potential.
Colin Sexton.
Look, Jared Allen's tough. They're both great or whatever, but he should be.
They're
on that.
not franchise players like RJ
If
is.
he was,
It's just disrespectful.
Houston would not have traded him. If he was
Okay.
simple. He's
I
not
think
that great.
we all agree. We all agree he should have been on that list. There's nothing to debate here.
They put Halliburton over.
Halliburton, like he has
Mikal Bridges is better than
superstar written all over him.
Mikal Bridges is better than RJ.
No way.
He's like 24. His
He's
potential is higher than 20-year-old RJ's.
And he's just a 3-and-D guy. And
No,
RJ's quickly becoming one of the best two-way players in the league as well. So I don't even know what you have to do to qualify on that list, but it's just an atrocity that he didn't make it.
Yeah, for sure. Switching gears to football, I think the 29th is the draft, and like a lot of people are excited. I'm excited. Lions entering the rebuild. We're coming back. We're coming back.
Disgusting.
No, you're not. Stop. Don't
Slow
tell
guys
them.
are never coming back.
Slow and
They're
steady
like,
was the race,
maybe
bro.
in the next 10 years, you guys might win 8 games one year.
Shut up. Okay. Who do y'all got as the best quarterback in the draft? Just pick one. Like
Trevor Lawrence.
I mean,
No.
that's not a
like,
debate.
who's the number?
Trevor
2
Lawrence is like the best quarterback ever.
No, he's going 1. Who's 2?
Zach Wilson.
Mac Jones.
You think Mac?
Jones number 2?
That's
Okay,
disgusting.
no. $30 being on the show. $30.
Nah, what the fuck are you talking about?
$20.
Yeah, fuck is you talking about?
$20.
Nah.
Zach Wilson versus Mac Jones. If it's neither, it's voided.
Wait, hold on.
It's neither because it's Justin Fields.
If it's neither, it's voided.
Would you give me the bet for Fields? Because I'll take it for Fields.
For the second pick?
Second quarterback pick?
All right, we'll do 10 on that one.
On
You
Fields?
already owe me 30 though. You're at 30.
Yeah.
Or 20.
20. It's 20.
Yeah, it was 20, but then there was like 2 other things that we were
It's
like
20, and then one they canceled each other out. But yeah, I got.
Yeah, but besides that,
I do got Fields. Yeah, so it's Fields, bro. It's the fuck.
but you just said Mac Jones, so why are you switching it up?
Nah, I just wanted to cause some commotion. But Fields is like he's like a player you could just put anywhere because he's a mobile guy and he will.
Yeah, I think he's gonna need a little bit of time to develop. Because
definitely at that play style you need to get ready to the NFL physicality.
He needs a little time
for sure.
Like what we saw with the Eagles and Jalen Hurts, but yeah, the
even Lamar Jackson, his first year he wasn't.
Bro, wait.
You gotta love Zach Wilson 30. As a prospect.
Jrue Holiday bet, bro. It was definitely 30 because it was gonna be canceled off the UFC, but then they doubled to 20, and then the $10 that you had Holiday being an All-Star this year.
But that was before you got hurt.
Robert owes me 10 because he thought Kyle Lowry was getting traded.
Oh yeah,
that was a dumb bet. That was a dumb bet.
I thought he was getting traded.
It was so close. He was literally
so close. They said no, and then like an hour before the deadline, they're trying to move him. I was like, what?
That's just the 905, bro.
But okay. Let's get back to the topic. Yeah, the number one, you love Zach Wilson as a quarterback prospect. He has basically all you want.
All of them, everything.
Every tool you could want out of a quarterback, but the number one issue is durability. Justin Fields doesn't have that problem. Zach Wilson sat his first 2 years in college because of injury and came back through like 30 plus touchdowns last year, lit it up. Right. But you definitely want to see the durability. I do believe he's going to end up the second pick in the draft and end up going to the Jets. But who would I think is a better prospect would be Justin Fields, because you don't worry about the injuries. He's played in more big games. He played more college football than Zach Wilson. So he has that experience level too. Not to mention he has 4.43 speed. That's ridiculous. Out of your quarterback. 4.3 speed out of your quarterback, like, oh my god.
Nah, yeah, that was a
like a 4.5, and everybody's like, that guy is a tank. This guy is way faster. This guy's
like scary speed.
He remind me of me in my heyday.
Yeah, he's like fast.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I'm excited for the draft.
What's up?
I'm asking Kevin if he wants to defend Zach Wilson at 2.
I mean, Wilson's gonna be the 2, I believe. But the things is true. There's a lot of holes in. I mean, it's depends. It's gonna take some time to see. The thing that with Justin Fields is people say that there's a lot of that it takes with like that they're not sure how like his decision making like on the snap is gonna be, and also Zach Wilson didn't have a high amount of blitz pressure on him, so he didn't have a lot of time in the pocket to make quick decisions like that.
Mhm.
Which also depending on what team drafts them, it can go either way. That really could change.
I do also want to Justin Fields got hurt before the Natty. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but it didn't keep him off the field.
Yeah,
but if he was at full strength and they had won the Natty, do you think he would have been like the undisputed 2?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is also you got to think about the fact
that would put Mac Jones
he
into the
beat
talk.
Clemson. He beat Clemson on 1 foot.
That alone.
If you compare the teams, I think. And we're back. Short little delay.
Yeah, we don't have a producer yet, so that's all on us. Due to technical difficulties.
It's fine, but
any young producer out there willing to work for free, y'all know what to find me.
All right, forget that. Moving on. So we gotta talk about who we got at the 4th quarterback selection. I'm definitely leaning towards Trey Lance.
I think that's a unanimous kind of thing.
Yeah, I think he threw 40 touchdowns and 0 interceptions back in 2019.
That's my argument with the Mac Jones thing, though. The only reason Mac Jones is in that talk is because they won the Natty.
You said it was undisputed Trey, but then you said Jones at 2.
I did the math.
Come on, bro. You're slipping and sliding all over the place.
What's going on? Trey Lance really didn't have a 2020 season, so that makes me a little antsy about.
Yeah, that's the one knock on Trey Lance. But he's definitely he's definitely a dual threat quarterback.
But not having the season, he's
way more athletic than Mac Jones.
Yeah,
better arm
strength.
On
the couch, like he's probably out there grinding.
I mean, of course, but you
more
want the guy to be in games.
More physically gifted, but way less accurate quarterback.
Yeah, Mac Jones is number one thing is the accuracy, but
and I think if you put Mac Jones in a good team, like even like the 49ers, something scary going. We can still give him some pieces.
So who y'all got? What y'all quarterback order from 2, 3, 4?
Fields, then Wilson.
Lawrence Wilson.
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4. We all know Lawrence.
Lawrence is obviously 1, and then
Wilson, Fields, Jones, and Lance. That's also it depends. I feel like Lance being able to sit behind somebody for a year would be crazy and be very.
Yeah, I got Fields, Wilson, Lance, and then Jones.
Fields, Wilson, Lance, Jones, same.
All right, cool.
If the Patriots could somehow get their hands on Trey
We'll get to the Pats soon. We'll get to y'all soon. We're gonna be.
That would be awesome.
We have a brighter future than y'all. Give us like.
What the hell?
Are you crazy? How?
It was a joke, you
Your
dumb
top 5 pick that you drafted that cornerback is awful.
It was a joke. Dumb fuck.
Don't get him started.
I'm sorry. You guys, who do you got?
Bro, you touched on it quick, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but Jimmy G, they're trying to pack him up for a first-round pick, but nobody wants to take that kind of cap on.
Yeah, they're trying to get a first rounder for Jimmy G. I doubt they get that.
Nobody's gonna take
we
that
just seen Sam Darnold get traded for less. So yeah, I don't know what Jimmy G's value on the market is right now, but there's no way it could be. I don't see it as high as Darnold.
Including the cap, there's no way it could be higher.
Yeah, no. OD. What about the Pats? What do y'all think about the Pats?
Yes, power moves were made this offseason. But we're only 19th in the power rankings. That's a huge mistake by the
because
NFL
they can't
or
calculate
ESPN
a
or
Bill
whoever.
Belichick into the power rankings. They can't put that in.
Yeah, they're obviously not calculating that.
That's like a 10-point jump. You're probably like 9.
Yes, we went 7-9 last year, and we just brought in all this talent, and we're gonna get Donta Hightower and all the people who sat out.
Yeah, no Chung, no Hightower.
Chung retired.
In and out. No
Edelman got hurt, but we brought in Jalen Mills to replace Chung. Like our not only our secondary got beefed up, our linebackers got beefed up. our tight ends got beefed up. We weren't able to run 2 tight end sets like we were running like the entire time that Brady was here. We had 2 crappy tight ends, 3 crappy tight ends that we drafted last year. Now we have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith.
Well,
That's
making
gonna
moves.
be a
Y'all making
1-2
moves.
punch.
We gonna be there soon though. We gonna see y'all soon.
We also added Nelson
Super Bowl.
Aguilar, who had, I believe, like 12 or 15, 20 plus catch yards and 40 plus. So the guy has burners, and Cam Newton does best with the deep ball.
It's Tuesday, April 6th, 2021, and Super Bowl 63. We'll meet y'all. We'll be there. Y'all be there. We'll be there.
Reporting to you live.
I love what the Patriots have done on the defensive side of the ball. I think that takes off so much more of the pressure off Cam. Adding Matthew Judon and the godsend that was Kyle Van Noy being released from the Dolphins is unbelievable.
And getting him back, our linebacker.
Getting back in that system is that linebacker. And I still see that there's rumors that even the Pats still might sign Clowney.
Oh, that would be tough.
No, that would be sickening because we need
that's so scary, man. That's scary.
With Bob the Builder running the offense.
Yeah, Bob the Builder's not taking it, and that's before the draft, and the team is looking absolutely ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna find if we can land a Trey Lance,
because y'all know y'all gonna find
Smith.
Y'all know y'all gonna find a 6th rounder working at a McDonald's right now and turn him into a fucking superstar. So it's like,
yeah,
that's the Bill Belichick way. But also, our O-line is looking beefed up. We got Andrews back, even though we lost Joe Tooney. I don't care about him.
The whole league looks.
We already drafted his replacement last year.
The whole league looks at a 6th round pick as a throwaway. Y'all look at that as a fucking gem.
Yeah,
that's a diamond in the rough.
Bill Belichick will go to fucking Wisconsin and fucking recruit a guy off a fucking farm, watch him flip tires, and turn that motherfucker into a fucking superstar 40 mil type of player.
Yeah,
like,
and then they would pack him up when it's contract time.
Yeah, when his contract is up, they'll get him the fuck out of there. And
he could probably make more chicken.
Play to how they're supposed.
He could probably make more chicken as a player development coach.
Doubt it.
I don't know about making more chicken.
More?
He'd probably be better at.
He'd probably be
at his job. Yeah,
he'll streamline talent.
Yeah, his number one asset is his recruiting. That's what you get him for.
Switching gears, it's nice outside. Odor got traded to the Yankees. Rob, you representing for the gang right now?
Yeah, he's pretty wild.
Odor. Yeah, I don't know about Wash.
He'll be a solid contribution.
I showed you the advanced statistics where he was the second worst player in by the statistic. There's like the WRC.
The second the second worst player on this podcast.
Like the second worst in baseball.
No, but yeah, his average is pretty fucking shit. But besides
got paid,
he kind of fits.
Working.
He fits the Yankees' credentials. He has big power. He has lefty for that short right field porch. And he hit 30 home runs back in 2019, so you're getting some pop on that bat still. And he helps us with our depth.
Yeah, right, because he's not playing.
He's gonna be a contribution.
Yeah, he's gonna be giving us some key at bats.
And traveling across the bridge, Knoon,
take it away.
The second-class team in New York.
I mean, Bruin doesn't know anything about baseball because of the way he's talking, evidently, right, guys? All my fans, all the followers, because Bruin doesn't even know who the ace pitcher on the Yankees is, I'm pretty sure. But we don't, yeah. So we're just going to keep talking. The greatest pitcher to ever touch a baseball in this generation was robbed of a win last night by the New York Mets bullpen once again, 31 times over his career. 31 potential victories blown by the Mets bullpen. Classic Mets loss. Up 2-0 in the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th inning. They allow 5 in the bottom of the 8th. A couple of errors.
You guys need like a new pitching coach or something.
Aaron Loop hits Bryce Harper with the bases loaded. So
they need Knoon on third base because he got a vacuum of a glove and a cannon of an arm.
That's what they always said. That's what the coaches said. But it was tragic. It's opening day. The Mets hadn't played in 10 games. I mean, in 10 days because the Nats had COVID or whatever.
Yeah, you're playing a hot Philly team.
And Philly's undefeated. So the Mets, it's whatever. It is what it is. This game one. The Mets also lost the opening day. on 1969 and the 1986 season. Both years they won the World Series.
Bro, you
This team is extremely.
but how many
I'm pretty
other?
sure there's been a lot of
How many
other
other
years
opening
you guys
days have
lost
y'all
opening
baited
days.
We have. I know that you're gonna say that, but we actually have the greatest record on opening day in baseball history: 32-19. Nice, nice try. Nice try.
Yeah,
kid.
you came ready with
Nice
them
try.
numbers.
Yeah. Come on.
Right here, you came ready with them numbers.
Oh, and also, if you check, it was we start like the first I don't know, it was like since 1970 or whatever, but then like the first 8 years of that we lost. I mean, or the first 9 years we lost in a row. So like we're really like 32-10 the last 42 years, or 32-11 now in the last 42 years. But
good job.
Glad you guys suck.
Woo!
Can't get over.
We're the best team in the game.
And that's not what your bullpen has to say about that.
Who cares? It's one game. It's opening day. Who cares about the bullpen?
Okay.
You guys,
you guys are gonna need that bullpen
to
to
the
buckle
Blue
up.
Jays. You guys are trash.
Barring COVID,
The Blue Jays are good.
You guys are trash though.
Hey,
Vladimir Guerrero is a future.
Hey, Knoon.
Hall of Famer.
Do you want to bet who has a higher winning percentage?
I don't know. Baseball is 162 games. There's too many injuries to bet on that. It's not like any of those other sports.
Yeah, and the Yankees are usually injured.
They're everybody's the Mets and the Yankees are injury bugs as heck the last couple of years. We're like a Lindor away or like a DeGrom away from like becoming fodder.
I know you saw that 470-foot homer from Stanton last night.
He don't watch, Robert. He doesn't watch.
Who do he hit the homer off of, Bean?
I don't know. I don't watch either.
Oh, okay. Don't ever question me on the podcast about Kevin Nunez doesn't watch baseball. I'm the number one baseball fan in like the world. Yes, I saw the homer. It was impressive. Cool, I guess. Whatever.
Y'all ain't got that.
But Pete Alonso has more. Okay.
Let's just wrap
all right.
up.
Pete Alonso is literally a better home run hitter. But that's fine.
Did we talk about the Darnold trade?
Crazy.
Carolina?
We said we'll bump that.
Yeah. Sam Darnold trade. That's good. I
we?
think that's going to help them. A lot of people. We mentioned it. We said he was traded.
I don't think he was the problem.
Yeah, the Jets.
He definitely wasn't the problem. The Jets are just trying to point fingers, I guess.
But I guess they're entering that full
like Zach
rebuild mode.
They like Zach Wilson more.
Picks a sixth this year and a second and a fourth next year. The second is cool, but
they could package the second and the fourth. Probably get
I mean, they're probably just gonna draft players with it.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna get. You can't. It's not Madden. You can't just trade the second.
Either way, they're gonna need more assets.
Facts.
And
to build around Wilson,
Darnold, and you're gonna pick up some pieces with those
for sure.
Above or under 25 touchdowns for Sam next year with the Panthers, DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson reunited.
I would say over
healthy
20.
CMC.
Healthy CMC.
I'd give him over 20. I don't know.
I put him at like 23. Yeah.
He gets under 20. He does not belong in the league with that offense.
I said over 20.
I put him at like 23. I don't know about 25, but I put him at like around 22.
He better get a 25 plus, man. He better.
Because they're gonna run the ball a lot. They're gonna run the ball a lot.
Yeah, but but most of the time CMC's catching it out of them. He's catching
CMC is like the best receiver.
Who's he throwing to other than Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore
and CMC out the backfield?
And CMC.
You need more than that?
Yeah, I mean they lost Curtis.
You just said you just mentioned two. You just mentioned like 3 1,000-yard catchers.
But they lost Curtis Samuel. You don't have a tight end out there.
They're still the draft. They have a very high pick. They could draft Kyle Pitts even if they made it.
Do they still have Teddy?
I want to say no.
They do.
So you think Darnold is gonna start over Teddy off rip?
I see something.
Yeah, it is a contract year for Darnold too, so he has to be about.
Oh, you're not giving up 3 picks of bench.
They're talking about trading Teddy. He's in talks.
Yeah, I've seen that too, but you're not
Sam's
gonna.
only 23, baby. Come on, give that man a chance.
Oh yeah, but good shit, guys. Can you want to take us out?
All right. Well, that's all from your hosts here at SportAches. Knoon, Smokey and the Bean. Stay healthy, stay blessed.
Yeah, man.